Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Excuse me for getting settled. Apologies for the bright red face. It's absolutely scorching at them. Well, I say absolutely scorching. It is for red people, or white people, I should say. It's really hot outside. I'm working outside. Obviously, I'm on my outside now at the moment, so I'm catching all the sun. So apologies if I look like a big lobster, but you should be used to it by now. So we are back with another beer review, and this is one that I picked up from the supermarkets the other day from Morrison's in Oswestry. It's from a brewery out of Edinburgh called Vault City. And if you know Vault City, you know it's going to be a sour. And what we are taking a look at is their Jungle Juice modern sour beer. There we go. Very cartoony artwork. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of also a little bit babyish in a certain way, if you like. Got sour scale on the side of the can, which is quite interesting. So this is a 3 out of 5, so it's probably going to be really mild. Yeah, Jungle Juice coming in at 6% modern sour beer, picked up from Morrison's. Think this was the £3.75 one. I bought it as a 4 for 3, so this would have been the free one. Woohoo, freebie. I like to just work it out and think the other beers are a little bit cheaper than this one. But yeah, well, actually, I think this one would have been dearer. I don't know. Anyway, let's get it cracked open. It's nice and chilled. It will be going in the Vault City brewing glass. So let's have a go and see what we get. A sour in this sort of time of year when it's quite warm and what have you should be really good. Though it's got to be said, I've had about 3 pints already, so that thirst that I had when I first finished isn't really there now. But this should be a nice one. Juicy and sour. It did say this has got mango in kiwi, guava, pineapple, and that looks as thick as 2 short planks, if you like. There is a bit left in there. I won't fill it right up, but that looks really thick. Let me just look. I'm not even going to try and read all that small stuff if you want to have a go at it. But I think on the side it does say water, malted barley, oats, mango, guava, kiwi, pineapple, hops and yeast. It's a sour beer in a glass. I know it looks a little bit murky, and it does, to be honest, it does look like that. I'm going to open the curtain again. It was a bit bright, I thought. But yeah, it's looking very much sort of mango pineapple sort of juice, very thick. There's lots of suspended stuff just sitting in that liquid, real thick, with a big thick 2-finger compact head, no sort of carbonation. So I'm thinking it's going to be a smoothie with a sour note to it. Let's try and give it a swirl and have a sniff, but I was getting aromas off it. Yeah, it's like a fruit bowl. It's subtle notes of everything, I think. It's quite punchy on the nose, but it's a big mash of everything. Kiwi, you're definitely getting. I would say kiwi is the big one that I'm picking up. What did it have in it again? Mango. Yeah, touch of mango. I would say I definitely get pineapple and kiwi. The guava, I'm going to say I'm not really getting, but I probably am, if I'm totally honest. I probably am, but I wouldn't know. But it smells really nice. So let's stop talking. Vault City Jungle Juice, which is a rather rude name. Yes, this is a beer reviewing channel and not something else you're watching. 6%. Let's dive in. Give it a go. Cheers. Oh, I'll give it that. Wow, that's definitely got sourness to it. And I think I'm picking up the guava in the taste. Oh yeah, that's proper sour. That is proper sour. The body of that is literally smoothie. It is so thick. It is unreal. So it's clearly lots of puree in this, masses of puree. Oh, wow. That sourness is still going on. Yeah, I mean, the body of it, 6%. Wow. I think I think you'd struggle to find any standard beer at 6% with this body. I think you'd struggle to find bloody 10-12% beer with this sort of body, because it is a big, juicy, thick smoothie. Or definitely tart and sour. Gets my eye twitching. That's how sour and tart it is. I'm not going to say I'm the biggest man when it comes to sours, because you know, sourness does hit me. But yeah, that's got some big sourness to it, I think. A little zingy carbonation in there, which I would imagine, if this wasn't that modern sour with that big thick smoothie body, I'd imagine you'd feel that carbonation a lot more. Seriously, the body on it, the smoothness, the mouthfeel, is like drinking a milkshake. It really is. A big, thick sort of, let's just say a McDonald's milkshake before it's all sort of melted. That is the consistency of this beer. It's definitely got a tartness on the background. Well, not in the back. It's definitely got that tartness and sourness going on there, which does linger quite a bit. Lovely juicy notes as well. It's definitely got that eye crunching sourness and tartness to it. The 6%, clearly, as you can imagine, is sort of nowhere. I would say there is a minuscule sort of feel of a 6% beer in taste, and I mean minuscule. You're going to get more sort of feel that this is a 6% sort of sour beer in that body, because it is just so thick and chewy and weighty, and it takes some drinking. It really does take some getting down. Pardon me. Genuinely, that's just like a fruit smoothie. So what I would say, I mean, normally I would say supermarket sours are the sort of sours for getting into sours, because they're always that little bit safe. It does only say 3 out of 5 on this, so it could be that I have a low tolerance to sourness, but I actually think it's got quite a bit of sourness to it. I think it's decent. I don't know where I was going with what I was saying, but I actually think it's quite decent. The flavours of the beer, the sour beer, that's what I was going to say, was that's always going to be down to personal taste with all the sort of flavour, like the pineapple, kiwi, guava. If you're not keen on one of them and you've got it in the drink, it's not necessarily going to be up to you. So obviously, anyone buying this has got to be looking at them and going, oh, actually, do I like them? Do I not like them? But I would say this is a decent sour. Especially for the money you pay. Yeah, we're not talking like Belgian gooses or lambics or anything that sort of to that extent. But it's definitely got sourness. It's definitely sort of like, you know, as they say, modern sour, smoothie like. Decent. I'm not too disappointed with that. £3.75. If you want to buy a really decent sour, you can quite easily pay up to a tenner, if not more. Sours aren't cheap. They're more expensive to brew and what have you. So I think for £3.75, I think you're getting value for money for this. And yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Obviously, like I say, all the flavours are going to come down to personal taste. But yeah, get your backsides into Morrison's if you like a sour. Give Vault City's Jungle Juice a bit of a go. 6%, £3.75. I don't think you're particularly being robbed for that. If you've had the beer before, let me know your thoughts on it. Thank you all for watching. Give the video a like, give us a sub. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever you're doing at the time of watching this. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.